#1 newscast at 6. KEYT News Channel 3, where the news comes first.
Good evening, everybody. I'm CJ Ward. Beth is on assignment this week. We begin at 6 o'clock with more questions about last year's Refugio oil spill. Santa Barbara County leaders say pieces of a critical report are missing. News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palmentary joins us live from Santa Barbara. And John, you took a good close look at that report.
And this report was prepared after 38 agencies and members of the public were commenting about the Refugio oil spill response. In the end, and to the surprise of many, there appeared to be some kind of an operational structure flaw to the point where actually 2 county supervisors were turned away at one point from our own emergency operations center.
What happened those first 24 to 48 hours? I've read all 3 after-action reports. None of them include that. The federal after-action report has this one little chart that doesn't tell you anything.
More than a year after the devastating Refugio oil spill, there are serious unanswered questions.
We don't know when people showed up. We don't know when County Fire was there. We don't know when OEM was there. We don't know when contractors were there. We don't know when some of the first fishing vessels were there. We don't know when the boom was there. When I say we, I mean the public.
These questions were among those raised after a report on the Plains All-American pipeline rupture was presented to the Santa Barbara County Board of Supervisors. An estimated 140,000 gallons of oil damaged onshore ranch land and offshore sensitive areas along the Refugio coast on May 19th of last year. The response, or the delay in allowing local agencies to act, has now come to the surface in this investigation, and it was upsetting to county leaders.
People were restrained from getting something around that when they first encountered it, and it was in a blob. So, that hold up until somebody got to say it's okay to act caused that thing to go much larger.
We have our fire department sitting right behind you. And, those folks, I think, were hamstrung from doing the work that they are trained to do by state and federal officials.
New agreements are being written that strengthen the ability of local emergency crews and UC Santa Barbara experts to get to an oil spill and call the shots quicker than they did during the Refugio disaster.
I think that these teams come in and maybe they're used to working in jurisdictions that are not as savvy and as knowledgeable on this issue, and so they expect that they have to kind of come in and be the experts. Where we were saying, you know what, we're really the experts, and you need to listen to us and pay attention to us.
All in favor? Aye.
Santa Barbara County officials, while they did have concerns about this report, do not want it to be redone or sent back or reworked, but they do want some of the gaps that are missing to be filled in and some of the addendums to be added to it before it's completely submitted into their files. And those who are studying this oil spill say there's other reports coming as well. Reporting live along the Santa Barbara County coastline, I'm John Palmentary, News Channel 3.
Okay, thank you, John. And a battle is heating up tonight